It usually hesitates before it starts. Yeah, I'm still stuck in the hospital. It's been a day, well, 2 days if you look at it. They brought me in like midnight a day ago. So it's been 2 nights basically. I haven't really slept because they keep you up all night. I was stuck in the ER for a day and a half, and or the whole day. I lost track, and it unbelievably noisy. Just and the nurses are just having a good old time, just laughing and yelling. And then they moved me upstairs to a third floor room, so I actually have a room. And this stupid thing is going off again. I thought I was getting released. The cardiologist said, "No, it's not your heart. You had pneumonia." I'm like, "Okay." Then they say, "Well, the doctor, another two more doctors come in." So that's like five, six doctors so far. Another one comes in. He says, "Yeah, you're free to go. We'll process you and blah blah blah." And that was the cardiologist. Right? And I'll tell you this is call me racist because I am. This is, and it has the worst reputation. This is Mount Carmel East on Broad Street, Columbus, Ohio. Apparently, they can't find anybody qualified to work anymore who isn't from India or or somebody that's Chinese. They're importing doctors now because the doctors that were good all got chased off during the COVID attacks. I was so he said, "Yeah, you can go." And then another nurse comes. She goes, "No, you're not leaving." And I had already taken all this crap off, all the plugs, and you know, I still got these. They stick two IVs in you, which are horrible. You move your arm and it stabs you every time. One nurse just changed the bandages because they did such a shitty job putting them on originally. And I said, "Take these out." And they go, "No, you're not leaving." I say, "Well, that's a different doctor. He just came on today, and he looks at the panels or whatever they call them. They've been taking blood constantly for a day and a half. Now a lot of blood." And they're like, "Well, your numbers are still high." Well, the cardiologist said that's not the case. Well, no, you still have a. Finally, the nurse was giving me shit. So finally, another doctor walks in, young guy from India. I'm like, "This is not America anymore, dude." He walks in, he says, "No, I need to keep you at least another day to study this, to find out what kind of infection it is." He says, "You've got pneumonia, but we don't know what kind of infection it is." And then he says, "What? And you got to have the IV," which they didn't bother hooking up. They haven't even bothered hooking it up. As you have to stay and take the antibiotics in an IV. I go, "You can prescribe antibiotics." He says, "No, no, no, no." He says, "Not these, not these. This is blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Antibiotics." So they didn't even bother hooking them back up. They just put me back in the bed and forgot about me. They said, "No, you can't go." So I'm stuck here through the weekend, apparently, so they can bill Medicare. That's what this is about. Comes down to they'll never admit it. Once they got you in here, they can keep you like a minimum of 5 days or something. And I basically caught him in a bullshit. I'm like, "So you can't let me go. You have to give me IV antibiotics. You can't give me You see, it's not available in pill form. I said, so you, he says, but you got to stay at least through the day, the next day, today, so we can find out what it is. I go, they've been taking those same tests for a day and a half, all through the night, either. The night before, I came in late. It was 11, midnight, something like that. I thought it was earlier than that. And run the same tests over and over and over every few minutes. And the numbers aren't really changing. He goes, no, I need you to have at least one more day so we can nail it and find out what exactly the infection is. And I'm like, okay. And then everybody leaves and they don't hook up the IV. It was on this arm, the antibiotics. And on this arm, they were giving me heart medications to thin my blood. And thanks to that, I had a nosebleed in the middle of the night last night. And it was gushing. It looked like I'd been shot in the face. It was just gushing out. I mean, I could have bled to death if I didn't get it stopped. And that's when I just blew my stack. I'm like, why are you people doing this to me? You know. And then they all leave. They're gone. So they hook me all back up to this bullshit, which is a beeping an alarm and nobody's responding, and no IV, no antibiotics. Oh, okay. That's great. He wants me to stay on the IV antibiotics, but doesn't give them to me. So now I know it's bullshit. They just want to keep billing another day or two because it's Medicare and they can't if they want to bill $2,000, Medicare only pay $200. If they want to bill $20,000, Medicare might give them a couple of grand. And so far, this hospital, I'm in for over $250,000 the last couple of years with the heart attacks and now this. And this infection, I know exactly what I knew the moment I'm stuck driving the Dregs Society around. That's what I've been reduced to because my phone has stopped ringing. I may have already said this. Some libtard illegal, I nailed down who it was and reported him to immigration. He was filing false reviews on Yelp over and over again. And they would remove them, and then he'd and I said, remove this guy from Yelp. You know his IP number, whatever it is. And they finally did, and he stopped doing it. But not until it had already affected my rating. He even admitted in text messages to me, yeah, I did this so you could kill your 5-star rating, you racist old white man. I'm like, fucking motherfucker, if I met you on the street, I'd put a fucking bullet in your fucking head right now. Yeah, I'm saying this shit on cameras. And they got a camera here. So they're spying. They can spy on you. The TV just came on yesterday. And she's like, Mr. Lucan, this is your virtual nurse. And I thought, are you kidding? Is there an AI nurse? No, it's an actual nurse sitting in a room with a camera, watching you, watching every room. On top of the nurses they've already got coming and going, who have changed every single day, twice a day, 3 times a day. So you get no consistency. And now this thing is it's the machine that goes ping. And what it comes down to is money. It comes down to billable hours. They're getting rich. I'm destroyed. I'm wiped out. I cannot afford to pay my bills. I'm falling behind on every, up until this past month or two, I was actually paying the credit cards down and paying the personal loan that I got suckered into. Citibank, American Express, Chase, um, all of them. Discover, I got suckered and now they're, oh God, I don't even know why. They won't let anybody see me anyway. Wonder it's because I talk about this kind of thing. One or two people will stop, but I do it from, cathartic reasons just to keep from going ballistic. I was ready to because I put my pants on. I pulled all this shit off of me. And I said, I'm ready to go now. They just released me. No, another doctor comes in and says, no, 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 you're not going. If you leave now, we're not going to prescribe anything for you. In other words, they threaten you. It was the same with, well, if you crash and we have to resuscitate you, I said, I don't want a DNR, which is do not resuscitate. I said, yeah, absolutely. I don't want to die. And I said, but I don't want you to stick me on a machine, breathing, intubation it's called, because that's blowing people's lungs out. You give them a, a you give them a virus which is weaponized. That's the term, and it basically kills millions of people. Then they hand you a weaponized so-called cure, which kills millions more. And it's not vaccines. They're not vaccines anymore. They are a concoction. It's basically a little bag of DNA or RNA. Actually, the non-life type. It's they can manipulate it and engineer it. So they're just testing. They're just testing destructive products on us to see, how we'll tolerate it, how long we'll take the bullshit. And oh God, on top of that, you can't get out of bed, and I've been pissing all over the place because the drugs they give you and they keep pumping liquids into you, and it's like I'm pissing like a racehorse. I never peed so much in my life. So anyway, this is like one of the worst hospitals they could possibly bring me to. But they're all this way now. All the doctors are from India. I might as well be in Punjab or fucking New Delhi. Yeah, I'm racist. But they're good doctors. Yeah? What is that? I didn't order.
Turkey sandwich. If you didn't order, they're gonna send you the standard tray.
Oh, okay.
If you wanna order your dinner, you can call. Somebody call you already or no?
No.
Nobody called you? Like, what do you want for the dinner then?
I have no idea.
It's the barbecue chicken today. Is this fine?
Everything is horrible. So I'll wait. It's only yeah. This is another thing. They insist on giving you the food here is just chicken and noodles. It wasn't even chicken and noodles. It was like elbow macaroni with a little bit of the worst tomato sauce you can believe, barely covering it, and it was just congealed and nasty. And a piece of chicken about this big, and it's dry and flat and overcooked. Just horrible. Just horrible. And they never get the the order right if you do order it. They do the same thing with every service. They they contract it out to the lowest bidder. The lowest bidder comes in and they make the food as cheaply as they possibly can. And there's just no quality. Nobody cares. People working, and everybody is an illegal working here. Everybody, almost, well, except for some of the nurses. But all the people they've replaced, it's not a theory. They have actively replaced Americans who have been driven into poverty like me with all these illegals they brought in from God knows where, every shithole country in the world. And then they register them to vote, but they never vote. They just start counting Democrat votes because they're the ones that keep handing the money out to themselves for free. How the Republicans lost control, I don't know. But they're stupid. The Republicans are just as bad. They're all one group. The only reason people go into government is to steal money. None of them are actually give a shit, you know. Oh fuck! Now I'm stuck here. Oh, we want to keep you on the antibiotics, the IV. So where is it? It's not. It's not there. It's not there. It's not. It's not there. This is not the antibiotic on this thing. It's, oh look, they didn't even hook this one back up. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing. But we want to keep you here so we can keep giving you IV. So apparently he didn't turn the order in. Nobody's coming with the shit. It's all a lie. It's all a fucking lie. I'm done. Fuck this.